Hi, this is Kyle from APS, and I'm here to show you how to choose dinghy boots. Now, what are dinghy boots really for? Well, kind of two things. Number one is to protect your foot, whether it's your ankles, your toes, when you're knocking around in a dinghy. But primarily, they're here really to keep you attached to the boat in a number of different ways. Whether it's a boot like this classic rubber boot that's designed for hiking, for somebody maybe that's driving and they're only using a hiking pad or a hiking strap. They've got this reinforced area here, and that would be fine for somebody who's just hiking. Then we go into something like this that is a hiking trapeze boot. While it's still reinforced here for the hiking strap, it has not the hard sole of this boot that really doesn't want to, when you're trapping, to mold to the boat. This has a soft sole, so when you're trapping out, it will mold around and give you a more surface area connection and a better connection to the boat. And then our last sailing category is a skiff type shoe like this. They're usually at or below the ankle. You're very rarely, if never, almost never using a hiking strap. It's all about being out on the trapeze, so a lightweight boot, not a lot of reinforcement up here for a hiking strap, super flexible, very easy to move around in the boat, and these make great recreational shoes for just any water activity, kayaking, sup, you name it. Now on to the uppers, what the boot's constructed of. This is a classic rubber or PVC boot. It is waterproof all the way up to the top. It has a waterproof gusset behind here. Because it's rubber, it's going to be cooler in the summer as opposed to a neoprene boot, which is going to be insulated and a little hot. On the flip side of that, in the wintertime, a rubber boot is not a very warm thing to have on your foot. Laces here. If these came with non-elastic laces, get rid of them, get some 1/8 inch shock cord and replace those, because as you walk on and hike in these, the regular laces pull on the eyes and will eventually pull them out. So this is just a good jack of all trades. You could even wear this on a small keel boat. It gives you good toe and ankle protection. You do have to keep your gear, because the boot's not so high, down over top of it if you really want to keep the water out of these. Moving over to a neoprene boot, all of these are insulated. Insulation is a factor of how thick the neoprene is. The neoprene, anywhere from say 2 to 5 millimeters thick. We kind of call that thin, medium, or thick. They give you a more form fitting because they are flexible and they've got stretch built into them, so they tend to be more comfortable. The thicker the neoprene, the more protection your foot gets from bangs and ankle hits. It's kind of like having padding all around your foot. These are coming in a lace up or in a zip up. They are typically nowadays considered waterproof. Back in the day, they didn't even used to have a gusset behind the laces or the zippers. Now they all have glued gussets. And for the most part these days, they've moved towards becoming a watertight or a waterproof boot up to about right here. Our first category of dinghy boot is for hiking. If you're using a hiking strap almost exclusively, these are the boots you'll be looking at. This the rubber boot, this is the Gill Competition. It is a firm sole. It's waterproof all the way to the top. It's the only all-water rubber boot that we have right now, and it is wonderful in the summer because it doesn't get hot like a neoprene boot. It's not insulated, but in the wintertime, this is not going to be a very warm boot. But a good all-around knock-around boot would work on a small keel boat, good toe protection, good ankle protection. Moving into a Sperry product, this is the Sea Hiker. It is the tallest boot, and it's kind of a hybrid. It's a neoprene construction throughout with a rubber coating over everything, so a little of both worlds. Reinforcement for the hiking strap. It is really the most flexible boot in the class, so it's going to be foot conforming to a certain extent. Nice piece. And this is the Competition boot by Gill. We're going into a more classic all neoprene boot. It's got a medium to soft flexible sole to it. and it's a zip entry on the side. And then this is the Ronstand zip boot. This one we're getting back to a very firm sole, um, but classic neoprene upper, reinforced for the hiking strap, zipper entry, and of course all of these have a gusset behind the zipper to keep water ingress to a minimum. If you're doing some very hardcore hiking, this piece, this is the 60 from Zyke, and it is for barefoot hiking. And basically, this is where the hiking strap will land. Your big toe sticks out there, the rest of your toes stick out there, and your heel comes out the back here. It's a very minimalistic, makes it very easy to do really fast tacking and get your foot right up into the hiking strap immediately. The 60 by Zyke. Our next category is dinghy boots used for both hiking using a strap and also for trapezing. I'll start over here with this one. These are all neoprene boots. This is the 360 by Zyke. It's their all-around medium weight neoprene hiking and trapeze boot. You'll notice with these two versions, they have that Zyke proprietary really grippy material that is specifically designed to hook into the Zyke hiking straps that have the same type of matching material. They basically lock in. If you're not using the Zyke hiking strap, this helps you with just a normal hiking strap. Just gives you a little extra connection, if you will. So this next one is basically the same boot, but they've made it into a lighter weight version. This is a smaller physical size. This is the 560. It's got a more flexible sole. It's just lighter all the way around, but it still retains this aggressive hiking strap landing area here, and it's a good flexible trapeze boot. As we kind of lighten things up, Zyke moves into a 260. They've gotten away from this heavy reinforced material here. They've gone to a lighter landing area. The boot's a little bit more flexible, but still reinforced in a kind of a light to medium way for a hiking strap and very flexible for trapezing. And the last Zyke boot, this is their lightest weight. This is the 460. You can see they've gotten rid of this reinforcement for the hiking strap, but it's still textured, but not a lot of reinforcement here. And they've done that to make this the softest, most flexible boot in the entire class here. Okay, moving over to this. This is the Gill trapeze boot. A little bit thicker sole here, but it's really flexible. A good area for the hiking strap here. So a good all-around trapeze boot. And this is the Sea Hiker Grip X3 by Sperry. And zip up the side. You find that it's very soft. And it's got a good thick area here for the hiking strap. Nice piece by Sperry. Our last sailing category is for skiff sailing. Skiff sailing, we're going to assume you're not using hiking straps and you're out on the trapeze the majority of the time. Very athletic, very quick movement, keeping things minimalistic. So you're going to see that these are very lightweight boots. They're cut at or below the ankle. You may have a little bit of reinforcement here for the hiking strap, but that's not really what their primary purpose is. It's to remain very flexible. So both of these boots, this is the Zyke 60, when you're trapezed out on the edge of the boat, it flexes around the boat, makes the maximum amount of surface area connection, and keeps you connected to the boat. Same with this. This is the Aqua Shoe from Gill, very flexible. These are adjustable here at the top, so that just pulls in your foot so you don't get much foot movement. And the Gill here with their 2-point adjustment, again, pulls the boot in so that your foot doesn't slide around inside. So really good skiff sailing choices. The other thing these double as is great all-around water shoes. So if you're kayaking, doing SUP, just walking the beach, and you just want a good all-around water shoe, these would be good choices for that. Now you can choose your next pair of dinghy boots with confidence. For more how-to guides, visit us at apsltd.com. dinghyboats.com.